Family Farm Guy here with an update video for Big Chicken Barn. This is by Jelonek, 17.69 megabytes to download. It is 44 slots on console. Some of you may remember this one. This was released some time ago and it had a few issues. It still kind of does, but I think things have been kind of resolved for the most part. So anyways, changelog is quite extensive. I will read them off and then we'll kind of go through it. Changelog 1.100, fixed door handles. I'm not sure what was wrong with the door handles, but anyways, they're fixed. Fixed and added trigger marker. Changed the capacity of grain silos. Fixed levitating stuff. I'm not sure about what was levitating. Fixed blurry textures. Changed the textures on the frets. Chains have been added to the hopper hatch. The number of displayed hens has been increased and daily maintenance has been reduced. So, speaking of daily maintenance, it is listed at $800 per day. So first of all, let's have a look at it in animals and chickens, and it is right here, $120,000. It is a massive barn. It will turn in increments like so. So it should be fairly easy to orient in whichever way. Now, it's going to level a huge area, so kind of make sure that where you're placing it is going to be somewhat level. Otherwise, it's going to cause quite a bit of distortion. And as you can see, it's such a long building. You're going to have. I have a fairly flat area here but even then, it is kind of wonky. Now, it holds 5,000 chickens, and even though he said it has increased. Or they have increased. I'm not sure if it's, I'm going to say they, Jelonek, the modder, has increased the chickens. It still looks pretty sparse for something that's supposed to hold 5,000 chickens. That's just me saying that, me saying the obvious. Now there is a, let's get the help window on here. Help me. We have troughs, and you can lower and raise those. It's kind of neat, I suppose. Closing the gates close and open. Here is the animal dialogue trigger. See 5,000 chickens. That it took me a hot minute to fill this with 5,000 chickens. There are 5,000 chickens in here. Some of them are invisible, obviously. I've went through a couple of cycles. There is a light. Switch off the light, like so. Switch on the light. Nice little marker there for the lights. There we go. Egg spawn area here. So yeah, we're going to talk about that in a moment. This gate closes as well and opens, so pretty simple, basic operation. The food trough here, I do remember this last time as a bit of an issue, because I will show you. Let's take a look at the chicken barn inside here. So total capacity of food is 40,000 liters, and after 1 month they have eaten all but 15,000 liters of it. So at least now the food lasts entire month without having them run out. Now the trigger is, as you can see right there, and if you back up to it, it's not showing up. And the only way I got it to show up is I'm using the Trans 70 trailer that you can lift the back end. And as I lift the back end, now the trigger pops up. So it seems like the trigger is a bit high for most trailers. So either you use this trailer or another trailer that you can raise the back end, or a front end loader that you can pour the feed into there with a front loader and a bucket. But that's a lot of feed. 40,000 liters is a lot of feed to pour in there with a front loader bucket. So I would have liked to have seen the trigger be a little bit more user friendly, but that was an issue from before, so I don't think anything's changed there. Now, if we go back in here, look, the eggs seem to be maxed out at 1680, and even though I removed some, and I actually removed all of them, sold all the eggs last time, I went through 2 months already, and that never changes. It's always stuck at 16.8. And I thought, well, okay, it's broken again, or it's still broken. And even though we move these away and away from the spawn point, but all is not lost, because even though that says eggs 1680 pieces, this is the second batch of eggs, so it keeps producing eggs nonetheless. And so I think that was an issue before. It would stop producing eggs, but that is no longer an issue. Now there is an issue that this fills up and they stop producing eggs because this area fills up. This area is not big enough to hold all the eggs that are produced in an entire day. Now, now that's going from 8 a.m. to 8 a.m. the next day. So right now, if I went and slept to 8 o'clock the next day, this would fill up and it would stop producing, because I went basically a full month without emptying this. So if you go to the end of the day and take off the eggs, you might fare a bit better. I don't know if it will completely solve that issue, but it will at least help a little bit, I'm sure, to get more eggs out of that. Because at 5,000 chickens, that's a lot of chickens. And although, although there are other, there could possibly be other ways of setting up a sell point or a pusher in here. It's kind of tricky though, because it's covered, and to be able to sneak something in here, to place something in, so it's still tricky. You may or may not be able to get it to work for you the way it should. But anyways, that's pretty much covers the updates, and of course we've retested it, and that seems to be continuously producing eggs. So the eggs, if there was any issue with that, it's still or it's maybe that part has been solved. But anyways, rambling on now, talking about nothing. And that's the update to the Big Chicken Barn by Jelonek, 17.69 megabytes. Easily the largest chicken barn in the game so far. Thank you for watching. I'm Looney Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game. So till next time, bye for now.